Hi guys, this is Amy Love from Real Food Whole Health. Today we're going to be making water kefir. Water kefir is a delicious probiotic beverage and it's an excellent substitution for sodas. So what you need to start is some water kefir grains. This is what they look like. They're just little pellets and it's a symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. You can buy these dehydrated or you can get them from a friend. So I've got mine here in the jar. I'm going to use some sucanat. This is a dehydrated cane juice, and this is great because it has a high mineral content. I'm going to be making about a quart of kefir, so there's my empty quart jar. And we're going to take cold water, and you just want to do a little bit of this because you're going to heat it up and mix in the sugar with that, and you'll see why we're just using a little bit here in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started, and I'm going to add in my sugar, and then I'm just going to whisk this and try to get it to dissolve as fast as possible. It does help to put some heat under it because that helps the sugar dissolve better. But I like to tilt the pan side to side and whisk kind of vigorously so that you can really speed it up. And this isn't going to get too hot. So the reason that we're using just a little bit of water here is because if we put the kefir grains in hot water, it will kill them. So what we're going to do is just put this little bit, we're just kind of making a concentrate here of the water and sugar. We're going to put this in the quart jar, and then we're going to fill the rest up with cold water. Cold filtered water, and then add the grains to that mixture. And it looks like mine, yep, it looks like almost all the sugar's gone here. There's just a little bit left. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want it to be mostly dissolved. You don't want just, grains of sugar. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour this into the jar. And you'll see again, it's just a small amount. And it hasn't really gotten very hot, but you can see it steaming up the jar a little bit. You still wouldn't want to put the grains in there. So we're only going to fill to about that high. We don't want, we do want a little head space because as it starts to ferment, it will expand a little bit. And so this is clean, cool, filtered water from our Berkey filter. And I'm just going to fill this up and leave just that, 1 to 2 inches up at the top. All right. And then I'm going to add in my kefir grains, give it a little stir, make sure all that is mixed up, and then I'm going to check the temperature just to make sure. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to add this in, and there's really nothing special about it. You just kind of plunk it in there, and it's good to go. So then you're going to want to cover this with, well, I use coffee filters. These are natural unbleached coffee filters, and I use a couple, not just one, and just rubber band it on. You really just want to keep out, bugs and dust and all of that. So go ahead and put it in a dark location for 24 to 48 hours. 24 hours, not as much sugar will be used up. 48 hours, and more sugar will be used up. So I recommend going closer to the 48. Okay, so this right here is a kefir that's undergone a secondary fermentation. When your kefir in the quart jar is done, it'll just be a darker color than it is now. So for extra flavor and carbonation, I like to add it to the garage bottle. I fill it up maybe just to about here. And then I like to add in fruit juice. We like blueberry pomegranate till the rest of the way. Now you don't want to go higher than about there because it will be very carbonated and it can explode. So you do want to use a lot of caution when you open this. I like to kind of hold it tightly with maybe a rag on top and then open it and be very careful that it doesn't explode. So that's kefir. Enjoy!